Hey, good morning, guys. Happy day 30. We are officially 30 days through our distance learning. It is also Wednesday, so happy Wednesday, halfway through the school week and everything else. I wanted to start with the answer to the morning meeting question yesterday. So I asked us if today is May 5th and we have a special day on May 22nd, how many days until then? And I jumped down one row of 7, so that's 7. Another row is 14. And then I couldn't jump again because I'd go too far, so I said 15, 16, 17. So 7, 14, 15, 16, 17 days until that special day. So hopefully you got the answer to that. Today is the 147th day of school. So we are 147 days into our second grade year. We really, 7, 14, we have 22 days left. And 7, 14, 21, 22, 23 days left. 23 days left together. And so I want to try to make it, as meaningful as possible and continue to do these book clubs and Zoom calls and scavenger hunts and everything so that we are continuing to build our classroom community all the way through the end of the year. So, questions. What is one more than 147? One more than 147, Isla. So you're just telling me one more than that. And Isla hopefully said 148 because again we're only changing the ones place by 1. It's going up by 1. One less. Alina, what is one less than 147? That is, of course, 146. Because we just take the ones place and we take 1 away, so it's going down 1 because that less means fewer. It means they're taking away. 10 more than 147. Allison, what is 10 more than 147? And hopefully Allison said 157 because you count by tens. You just go up 110 from 40. It goes 10, 20. Sometimes I have to repeat it over again. So I'll go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's 50. And then the opposite direction, what is 10 less than 147? Zoe. 10 less. That is, of course, 137. Looked at the weather. It is cloudy in our DC classroom. So I went through and I did the tallies again. I don't think you can see it all that well. But we are now officially tied between, so this is kind of like that data, those graphs that we were doing in math this week and a little bit last week, is when we look at data like this, we're looking at, okay, well, who has the most, who has the fewest, and then we can start to compare them and ask questions. And we've done that a couple times for our morning meeting question, but sunny days are 54, rainy days are 15, cloudy days are now 54, and snowy days 1, but again, I disagree with it, but that's okay. So sunny days and cloudy days are both at 54 now. So I'm hoping we can put more and more sunny days because I know I feel a lot better and I have a lot more energy when it is nice and sunny out. Today is Wednesday, May 6th. Yesterday was Tuesday, May 5th, and tomorrow will be May 7th, Thursday. My question today, what is 58 less than 147? So if you have 147, take away 58 days, how many is left over? So it's basically, if you needed an equation to get started, 147 minus 58. Okay, so right on to weather. Today it's showing some showers and it's only about a 50% chance, so it's not looking too bad in our DC classroom. Tomorrow's mostly sunny. Friday we have some PM showers, so looks like it's going to be pretty rainy towards the afternoon, maybe once we get off of school, and then literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of partly cloudy. So it'll be partly cloudy, partly sunny, but not a whole lot of rain. So Friday will be your last rain. So this forecast says. Remember we talked about how weather can change. Wind can blow down weather from the north or blow up some weather from the south. I mean, weather will change, and it does, but hopefully it changes to the sunny side of things and not the rainy. Forecast today is a high of 58, so it's going to be fairly cool in DC. Low of 45, average is about 73. The record is 95 degrees for the high and 38 degrees for the low. In our Missouri classroom, it is currently, the sun's just popping up, but it is currently sunny out here, and it's going to be a little cloudy today. Tomorrow we have some PM showers. So yeah, it's looking pretty rainy tomorrow night, not even in the afternoon. I think it's going to be more towards the night, which that's the thing about PM and AM. AM goes from midnight all the way to lunchtime, and then PM goes from lunchtime to midnight. So you can't really say in the afternoon or in the morning or this or that, because technically 1 o'clock is in the morning as well. 1 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully everybody's sleeping at that time. Sunny, partly cloudy this weekend, and then next week it looks like there's 5 straight days of rain for us in Missouri. So won't be all that fun, but that's okay. We've had some good sunny weather. All right, so today is a high of 64. It's currently 43 degrees outside, so it's pretty cool. Average is 72 degrees, and the records are 92 for a high and 34 for a low. And I do remember some times where it's been 92 in May, but it's like late May, closer to June. So that was back when I was in high school or a kid. Our quote today is from an unknown quoter, or an unknown person, but it says, "It does not matter how slow you go as long as you do not stop." And I thought that was a really good quote, just because everybody works at a different pace. It does not make you smarter or less smart than anybody around you if you go a little bit slower. Sometimes that means you're being more thoughtful, and you're double checking and really putting your best work on the paper. But also, I'll add to this quote: it doesn't matter how fast you go, as long as you are answering the questions the way they should be answered. So going fast and going slow, it's really go at your own pace, where you know you're putting your best work on the paper, you know you're using your most creative mind, and make sure that you're comfortable. Don't let, I remember when I was in elementary school, there were times where my friends and I would try to see, okay, who's going to finish the math test fastest. And really, a lot of times when I tried to do that, you make little tiny mistakes that you would never make on spelling test. Who's going to spell the word fastest? And so it doesn't matter how slow you go, as long as you do not stop and never give up on it. So keep that in mind. Today's schedule. Whoops. Today is, for math, we got Module 7, Lesson 11. I apologize, and this is off topic, not math, but I apologize for that link yesterday for the Brain Pop Junior video. Just, I again, the second grade teachers kind of collaborate on this and put the links in there and all that good stuff. So there was just a little bit of a funny link in there, but hopefully you were able to type it into the search bar and search for States of Matter. If you didn't, I'll put that on our team site today, so you have the correct link if you'd like to go back and read it. Reading, there's silent reading time today, and then you're going to continue to read the chapters that you have for this week. And the new thing is, in your book clubs, I put your questions that I'd like you to answer. And There's about 2 or 3 questions for each chapter that you read. I'd like you to answer it in complete sentences the best you can, and I think you're going to enjoy these questions just because it's not so much just questions like tell me about the story and this and that. It's actually asking about big parts of the story or characters or things about that. So don't forget to go back and use evidence from the text. Use all the resources that you have. Talk to a family member about it if they're reading it with you. Even you can ask in your Teams channel, like, hey, what did you guys think about this question? Here's my answer. Did you get the same? Or we're not going to share all that many answers, but it's definitely, it's way more than okay to collaborate with classmates and ask them about that. 20 minutes of Lexia if you have time today. And then painting your room is the journal writing. Imagine you were a wonderful painter and your parents would let you paint anything you wanted to on your bedroom walls. What would you paint? Describe what it would look like. Then finally, there's a mystery science on the phases of matter and the states of matter. So it'll be a really good mystery science. You'll have everything you need on that link as long as you've created a website, and a lot of you have since you've been doing those mystery science lessons with me throughout the distance learning. Zoom meeting today at 2. Okay, that's it. I will see everybody this afternoon. Make sure that you reach out to me if you need any help on the book club questions or anything for that matter. I'm always available and always eager and happy to help. Okay? Have an awesome Wednesday, and I will hopefully see most of you at 2 o'clock. Bye, guys.